As you probably already heard, we had a banned and restricted update today. Wizards of the Coast banned Karn the Creator and Geological Appraiser, both in Pioneer and Explorer, while unbanning Smuggler's Copter and Pioneer. In Modern, Fury and Up the Beanstalk were banned, while Popper lost Monastery Swiftspear. What does this mean for the meta? What can we see going forward? Let's talk about the reasons why they were banned according to Wizards. According to Wizards, Karn the Great Creator was banned because while Mono Green's Devotion's win rate were acceptable, it has been a pillar of the format since its inception. Karn the Great Creator enables convoluted combos, silver bullets out of the sideboard, and a very difficult threat to find solutions to. This causes the metagame to either go underneath it or try to ignore it and do its own thing with its own combo strategy. The consistency and strength of this deck also makes it very hard for mid-range strategies to exist in the Pioneer and Explorer format. I, for one, can't say I'll miss Karn the Great Creator. Mono Green Devotion was never a fun matchup to play against, and hopefully this will bring some much needed diversity to the format. With the introduction of Lost Caverns of Ixalan to the Pioneer format, we got Discover cards like Geological Appraiser, Trumpeting Connoisseur, and Quintorius Kine. This allowed a new deck to evolve, which can win as early as turn 3 by creating a single treasure token. Geological Appraiser allows this deck to win as early as turn 3, causing some decks to lose as early as turn 2. While it's not clear if this is the best thing to be doing in Pioneer, it has the potential to be format warping, requiring other decks to run 2 mana interaction spells vastly changes the format, what Wizards wants to do with the Pioneer format. For that reason, they banned Geological Appraiser. I never got to play against this specific deck, but losing on turn 2 before I basically even got to play any Magic sounds completely miserable. So I'm glad Wizards chose to ban this card. Wizards also chose to unban Smuggler's Copter in the hopes of creating new deck building puzzles to solve and to revitalize old archetypes and invent new ones. I, for one, remember when Smuggler's Copter was legal in Standard, and I remember it being quite impressive. It was in every deck that could play it. It was in aggro decks, it was in control decks, it drew cards, it flew over your blockers, it was easily crewed. Obviously, this is going to shake up the Pioneer meta. Not just with Karn being gone and Geological Appraiser, but Smuggler's Copter is definitely going to impact the scene. Hopefully all these changes will impact the format in positive ways. Now focusing on the modern format, Wizards of the Coast had its eye on the One Ring and Orcish Bowmaster. While these cards are powerful in the modern metagame, Fury often being played as a 4/4 with double strike that clears the opponent's board makes playing creature decks nearly impossible. Rakdos Evoke has only risen in metagame share since the Modern Pro Tour this summer. Therefore, Fury is banned. While the banning of Fury won't completely eliminate the scam archetype, it's quite possible the deck shift to Orzhov colors, but a Solitude is not as threatening as a 4/4 double striking Fury that was played for free, and will provide less coverage against the metagame. Hopefully the banning of Fury will allow players to play lower toughness creatures, and in turn, you'll see less Orcish Bowmasters being played, and will reduce the total number of grease. The Beanstalk is banned because clearly players have concluded that cascading into it instead of Crashing Footfalls or other cards that you normally see in Cascade decks is more advantageous, especially when players get to cast a spell for free and draw a card the turn they play Up the Beanstalk. Therefore, Up the Beanstalk is banned. And finally, we have Popper. Why was Monastery Swiftspear banned? Well, according to an article by Gavin Voorhees, it all came down to speed and polarization. The format has been sped up a lot lately with the introduction of Aldic Glitters, Tolarian Terror, and Monastery Swiftspear. When they looked at cards to be banned, Rims Resolve, and a new Goblin Tomb Raider, it all came back to Monastery Swiftspear by enabling explosive starts, dodging 2 mana removal spells. According to Voorhees, it all comes back to Swiftspear. While the deck's win percentages were just over 50%, other decks are having to devote anywhere between 4 and 8 cards to beating the deck post-sideboard. Personally, I enjoy the Popper format. It's a great format if you've never played it. There's a lot of diversity and power in this all-common format. But that being said, I won't miss joining a league and playing Mono Red 4 out of 5 times. At least, hopefully this ban will change that. We'll just have to see. Like, comment, and subscribe for more news at 5.